It was a relatively uneventful session. The one thing I would point out is that Washington State is going to lose its waiver under the No Child Left Behind federal law, and Washington State is going to lose about $44 million in education funding because we did not pass an amendment to our testing procedures and the way that we measure teacher standards. And so, barring a miracle, a lot of Title I money is going to go away, and there's a lot of Title I schools in Moses Lake. But the very, very powerful teachers union called the WEA did not want that bill to pass. They blocked that bill, and so, there's a trade-off here. Their teachers, their union members, will not get, measured on this test. But at the same time, we will not get $44 million. Well, there's two things that I think should have taken place that didn't take place. One, I think we should have done more to fix the disaster that Obamacare has been. I've just gotten hundreds of emails about people who lost their insurance policies, have seen their deductibles double, triple, their payments, their premiums double and triple. And I introduced a series of bills that would have helped ease those costs. Unfortunately, those didn't pass. And then the second thing we've talked about before, we did so much to help Boeing last year. I really wanted to see the same type of effort made on behalf of all the smaller businesses in Washington, and that didn't happen. So, those were my two major disappointments this session. We didn't tackle a lot of huge issues, but I'm proud of some little stuff that I got done. I was proud to pass two jobs bills that would help telecommunications and internet installers keep their jobs and promote that industry. I was pretty excited about some minor prevailing wage reform bill that I got passed, and then I passed a public access bill that will allow farmers to have access to some of the trails, in eastern Washington so they can get their goods to market. And, tried to do some things with Obamacare and economic development in rural Washington, but those didn't pass. But all in all, I think I ended up passing about 5 bills this session. That's pretty good for the short session. The transportation budget did pass, okay? We generate revenue with existing gas tax, which is about 37 cents a gallon in Washington. We spent billions of dollars on transportation packages this year. What did not pass was an additional 12-cent tax on top of the 37-cent gas tax. So the transportation budget passed, the transportation tax package did not pass.
That means no new projects.
Yeah, no new major projects, right? We can do small ones, but most of the existing revenue will go towards existing projects. Snoqualmie Pass, the big tunnel, the floating bridge, the 395 out in Spokane, things like that. Well, when we get back, it'll be the big, main session. And of course, our biggest job is to pass an operating budget that will last for 2 years, and a capital budget, and a transportation budget. Those will be our 3 big jobs. We're going to have to deal with education spending, as we always do. And we'll have to deal with, just making sure that all the, arms of government are up and running, but a lot of times you don't know what the big issues will be until you get there. We don't know what's going to happen nationally. We don't know what's going to happen with the state economy. So it's kind of hard to guess 9-8 months in advance. I'm going to do a lot of tours. That's already been lined up. I'm going to go down and tour the Wanapum Dam, see how that's doing. I'll probably go out and look at the Moses Lake Dam. I'm going to do some tours of some conservation districts see how those are working out. But a lot of times in the off session, we spend it just meeting with constituents, understanding their needs, touring some of the areas that might be under crisis. I'll probably tour some hospitals in the district. I'll probably visit some schools. But you know, the off session or the interim is my opportunity to go meet with my constituents one-on-one and see what they need in the following year.